group presenting entitled of Nanotechnology, a Scientific and Technology Convergence. Before we start, let us introduce ourselves first. I'm Steve Adrian Culaton, leader of Group 2. My topic is about introduction of nanotechnology and short history.
I'm Benji Ripoto and my topic is about impact of nanotechnology.
Romel Cartas. My topic is other application of nanotechnology.
Charles Lee Monsalero. My topic is application of nanotechnology in the Philippines.
My name is Christian Dave Balanon. My topic is about concerning the environment of nanotechnology.
Daniel David, my topic is another example of nanotechnology that are now using in the society.
Nanotechnology. Nanotechnology, a scientific and technological convergence. This topic is about how very small things down to the level of atoms can make a very impact on science, technology, and our daily lives. As we know, technology has shaped human society through history, from stone tools, Renaissance, Industrial Revolution, at hanggang sa Information Age today. Ngayon, sa ICT or Information Communication Technology, it dominates our everyday life, but a newer and even smaller field is emerging. This is nanotechnology. In Philippine context, Philippines, we are greatly affected by ICTs in the 21st century. However, hindi tayo kilala bilang developer ng technology, but more of a user. We still face challenges like agricultural inefficiency, environmental issues, and overpopulation. On the other hand, we are strong in outsourcing, ICT, and biotechnology. So the question is, how can we adapt nanotechnology to address these issues? So what nanotechnology actually is? Nanotechnology deals with material and devices at the nanometer scale, which is 1 billion of a meter. Imagine something too small na hindi na nakikita ng mata. Yet these tiny things can be designed to perform tasks that affect medicine, electronics, and even the environment. The challenges for us in the Philippines is how can we use this knowledge. To understand nanotech better, here are some key concepts. Nanometer. 1 billion of a meter, about 3 to 4 atoms wide. Nanomachine. Tiny machine that can do tasks at nano level. Nanorobots. Act like a miniature surgeon inside the body. Nanomedicine. Nanotech is used in healthcare. And lastly, nanotronics. Nanotech applied in electronics. In short, these are very tiny tools with very big possibilities. Short history of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology started with Richard Feynman's 1959 lecture called "There's a Plenty of Room at the Bottom." He said, we could still discover amazing things at the atomic level. Then, in 1965, the scanning probe microscope was invented, and it allowed us to see and move atoms. In Gordon-Morris prediction, or Morris law, showed that circuit would keep shrinking. Scientists also developed nanostructures like Fuller's nest and graphene. All of this lead to billion-dollar industries and worldwide research. To conclude, nanotechnology represents the convergence of science and technology. It has application in medicine, electronics, even in the environment, and ICT. For the Philippines, adapting and investing in nanotech can help us solve problems and remain competitive in the global scene. This is small things can create a big change.
My name is Charles Lin Fusilero. My topic is application of nanotechnology in the Philippines. Pollution in the Philippines. Number 1. Philippines rank 13 in CO2 and NO2 emissions. Number 2. Main sources: vehicle exhaust and factory emission. Number 3. Still uses leaded gasoline unlike advanced countries. Number 4. Factories dump chemicals into rivers and burn garbage openly. Nanotechnology and the environment. 1. Propose as a solution to help reduce pollution. Number 2. Use in antibacterial agents. Silver nanoparticles. Number 3. Found in transparent sunscreens. Number 4. Use in stain-resistant textiles, carbon nanotubes. Nanomedicine applications. Tiny machines treat and prevent diseases. Use in antibacterial agents, silver nanoparticles. Found in transparent sunscreens. Use in stain-resistant textiles, carbon nanotubes. Nanoelectronics makes electronic devices smaller and more efficient. Improve display screens and memory chips. Reduce energy use and heat production. Research on bendable, stretchable, and foldable devices. Summary. Pollution in the Philippines is caused by vehicles and factories. Nanotechnology offers solutions for environment, health, and electronics. Nanomedicine improves treatments and reduces side effects. Create lighter, faster, and more efficient gadgets.
Hi, my name is Romel Cartas. My topic is all about other application of nanotechnology.
Other application of nanotechnology. Nanomedicine is the use of nanotechnology in medicine to create small devices to cure and prevent human diseases, including insulin pumps, pacemakers, biochips, OTC tests, chemotherapy, and monitors. These small devices include medication, delivery system, glucose monitor, blood pressure monitor, exercise ideas, and medical flow sensors. Sa madaling salita, ang nanomedicine ay ang paggamit ng napakaliit na teknolohiya. Example of medical procedure currently being developed using nanomedicine include the following. Number 1. Diagnostic nanomachine is the form of nanorobot are equipped with wireless transmitter, could travel around the blood and lymph system, and can send warning when chemical imbalances are detected. Sinasabi dito, the diagnostic nanomachine o madalas na tinatawag na nanorobots ay maliit na device na pwedeng gumalaw sa mga likido na katawan, tulad ng dugo, at gumagamit ng mga wireless na signal upang sabihin sa mga doktor kung may nakita silang mali, such as imbalance in body's chemistry. Number 2. Nanomachine could be planted in the nervous system to monitor pulse, brainwave activity, and other function. Number 3. Nanotechnology device could help dispense drugs or hormones as needed by the patient. Dito naman sa 2 and 3, nanomachine or nanobots are microscopic devices that operate at the nanoscale, typically ranging from 1 to 100 nanometers. Their potential application in medicine are vast and include monitoring. Sinasabi dito sa number 4, ang mga nanorobots ay pwede ring kumilos katulad ng mga miniature na doktor. Pag-aayos ng mga nasirang cell, pagpapalit ng mga sira na parts sa loob ng mga cell, at kahit na pagtatama ng problema sa genetic sa paraan na pagbabago ng DNA o paglilinis ng mga nakablock na arterya. Number 5. Nanomedicine monitor a tiny devices and system that use nanotechnology to improve healthcare, from detecting diseases to delivering treatment and managing chronic condition. Number 6. Nanomedicine use tiny particles para maghatid ng mga paggamot tulad ng mga gamot o init na direct, tulad ng mga selula ng kanser na pinapaliit ang pinsala sa malusog na bahagi ng katawan compared sa mga ibang paggamot.
The application of nanotechnology.
Nanotechnology has made it possible for transistors in silicon chip integrated circuits to be reduced, resulting in more potent devices that are smaller, use less energy, and produce less heat. Overall, the goal is to make mobile devices that are not only more durable and portable, but also open up new ways of using them that are not possible with currently hard electronics.
Good day everyone, I'm Christian Dave Balanon. Today, we're going to talk about an interesting and modern topic, nanotechnology. This amazing technology is now being used in many ways to improve our lives. In this presentation, we'll focus on how nanotechnology is applied in the environment, in consumer products, and even in sporting goods. Let's discover how these tiny particles make a big difference in our world. Concerning the environment, consumer products, and sporting goods. Nanotechnology in the environment. First, produces iron nanoparticles to decompose organic solvents in water. Second, silver nanocluster act as catalyst, reducing pollution in manufacturing. Third, nanotubes with epoxy used for lighter, stronger windmill blades. Fourth, solar cells with nanomaterials generate electricity efficiently and affordably. Nanotechnology in consumer products. First, silver nanoparticles in fabrics destroy odor-causing bacteria. Second, skincare products use nanoparticles for better vitamin absorption. Third, lithium-ion batteries use nanoparticles electrodes for electric cars. Fourth, flame retardant foams use carbon nanofibers. Nanofiber fabrics are dirt and stain repellent. The last, cutting tools made from nanocrystalline materials last longer. Nanotechnology in sports. First is tennis rackets with nanotubes, stronger, more control and power. Second, golf clubs with nanoparticles improve shot quality and performance. Summary: nanotechnology improves environmental protection, everyday products, and sport performance. It makes materials stronger, lighter, cleaner, and more efficient. A major innovation driving sustainability and technology advancement. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. My name is Benji Rimoto and bibigyan ko po kayo ng konting kaalaman tungkol sa impact of nanotechnology. The wide use of nanotechnology brings about positive and negative impact of the following: health, national security, social interaction, culture, economy, politics, and environment. So, una dito ay ang health. Nanoparticles are so tiny and invisible to the naked eye. They can come into our body through the skin, nose, lungs, and digestive system. They can cause damage our cells. If these particles enter our blood vessels, they can flow and damage our brain, our central control. Ayon dito, ang nanoparticle ay sobrang napakaliit na hindi na nakikita ng ating mga mata. Umabot sa 1 to 100 nanometers ang size nito. According dito, pwede silang mapunta sa ating katawan sa pamamagitan ng ating skin, lungs, at digestive system. At pwedeng magpinsala sa ating mga cell. Kapag ang mga particles naman ito ay dumaloy sa ating ugat, ay pwede itong dumaloy papunta sa ating utak kung saan ay magkakaroon ng pinsala sa ating utak. Halimbawa na lang sa silver nanoparticles, commonly used in antibacterial products, clothing, and cosmetics. Silver nanoparticles can cause oxidative stress in cell, damaging DNA, proteins, and cell membranes. Sunod ay ang national security. Nanobomb containing self-multiplying deadly virus can be used as terror weapons that are capable of annihilating thousands to billions of the Earth's population. Nanobots or nanorobots can be made into self-replicating machines that may go out of control and have the ability to consume all living matter on Earth. Ayon dito ay ang nanobomb ay isang napakaliit na sandata na gawa gamit ang nanotechnology. Isang technology na gumagana sa antas ng mga atoms and molecules. Ito ay pwedeng idisenyo upang atakihin ang mga partikular na cells. Nagre-release ng harmful chemicals o nagdadala ng deadly viruses. Social interaction. Because of the speed in communication, many news can be spread easily and can cause many chaos and misunderstanding. With nanotechnology improving communication devices, mas mabilis nang nakakakonekta ang mga tao at madaling nakakapagbahagi ng information. Pero dahil sa bilis na ito, madali ring kumalat ang mga fake news or wrong information. Dito naman tayo sa culture. Slow traditional practices may be refused by the millennial as the marvel at the speed of modern technology. Comparing the old activities as slow versus the fast pace of nanotechnology. Ang sinasabi dito ay maaring hindi na sundin ng mga millennials ang tradisyonal o kasaysayang gawain dahil sa mas humahanga na sila sa bilis ng makabagong technology. Para sa kanila, mabagal na ang mga lumang paraan kumpara sa makabago. Next ay ang economy. Investment in developing nanomachine to create nanorobots, nanomedicine, and the like involves huge cash outputs. Nanotechnology is believed to take 20 to 50 years to become fully commercialized. But the next industrial revolution may completely change human way of life. Ayon dito, kinakailangan ng malaking halaga ng pera para makagawa ng mga nanomachine, nanorobot, at nanomedicine. Sinasabing aabutin ng 20 to 50 years bago ito tuluyang makommercialize. And next is nanotechnology will impose new jobs for society. This is due to the apparent increase in demand for knowledge that concern skills and tools in developing nanotechnology itself. Food, hygiene, products, clothes, and others will be processed and packaged differently. The way producers and retailers will market these products will also cause a paradigm shift in the eye of the consumers. Ang nanotechnology ay magbibigay ng bagong trabaho dahil kailangan ng mga taong may skill at knowledge dito. Magbabago rin ang pagproseso, packaging at marketing ng mga produkto tulad ng pagkain at damit. Kaya mag-iiba ang pananaw ng mga consumers. Politics. While nanotechnology is a work of human hands, its use must be regulated and used in moderation. For instance, the use of synthetic drugs and high-powered weapons, appropriate laws must be enacted manipulating humans and destroying our environment. Dito ay dapat kontrolado at may batas ang paggamit ng nanotechnology para hindi ito magamit sa masamang paraan tulad ng weapons o pananakit sa tao at kalikasan. And the last is environment. Nanotechnology can improve the environment by making solar energy more affordable through the more efficient use of silicon-based solar cells, nanoparticles, and ultra-thin films. Also, agricultural benefits come through the aid of drug or fertilizer delivery systems. Dito nakakatulong ang nanotechnology sa environment sa paggawa ng mas murang solar energy at mas efficient na paggamit ng materials tulad ng silicon at nanoparticles. Nakakatulong din ito sa agriculture sa pamamagitan ng drug o fertilizer delivery system.
My name is Daniel David. My topic is more example of nanotechnology that are now using in the society. Sunscreen and cosmetic. Sunscreen protect skin from UV rays, preventing sunburn and skin cancer. Sunscreen also help prevent premature aging and are often in lotions, cream, and makeup products. Broad spectrum sunscreen protect against UVA and UVB radiation and are recommended by health organization. Types include mineral, physical sunscreen with zinc oxide, titanium dioxide that reflect UV rays, and chemical sunscreen that absorb UV rays. Cosmetic often include sunscreen to provide daily protection. Broad spectrum provides shield against both UVA and UVB rays. Important for skin cancer preventing and anti-aging. Food packaging. Food packaging preserves food quality, prevents contamination, and extends shelf life. Sustainability is a growing concern, driving demand for eco-friendly packaging solutions. Common materials: plastic, glass, metal, paper, and biodegradable options. Packaging types include vacuum packaging, modified atmosphere packaging, and active packaging that interacts with food or environment to increase shelf life. Clothing. Clothing is made from natural fibers, cotton, wool, or synthetic fibers, polyester, nylon. The fashion industry is increasingly addressing environmental impact and promoting ethical practices. Modern clothing production focuses on sustainability, including organic materials and recycled fibers. Functional clothing includes UV protective fabrics and materials designed from specific weather or activity needs. Medical treatments. Medical treatments vary from pharmaceutical drugs to surgical procedures and emerging therapies. Gene therapies, immunotherapy focus on improving outcomes, reducing side effects and accessibility. Preventative and curative approaches play critical roles in healthcare. Increasing of use technology and treatments like telemedicine and personalized medicine. Water purification, essential for safe drinking water, involving processes like filtration, chlorination, UV treatment, and reverse osmosis. Access to clean water in a global health priority. Different methods target removal of physical, chemical, and biological contaminants. Innovations include portable water purifier and sustainable purification technologies.